Welcome to the Fill in the Blanc podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Black History Month. It is Love Month. We've had VDs because of our Valentine's Day, Tinder dates, and Urges dates, and Bagel dates, and all the other. Do you believe there's like 12 dating apps now? I'm just swiping like a mother. I don't even want to get married. I swipe on like over 200 girls a day. And at the end of the month, I usually get at least 2 dates. I've gotten up to 5 dates, and it's all great because none of them, not only do they go into the date wanted to have a serious relationship with me, but I cement that after we have a conversation because I'm just like really dirty, and it makes them easier. It's easier for them to make the decision to sleep with me once they know I'm a butthole because I don't want them to like say I just want a casual sex, but then I'm really nice and romantic. They're like, damn it, I like him. No. It's like they don't want to have casual sex, so I oblige. I treat them really rude, and then they get into it, and then they never see me again. It works out great. The only thing is I spend a lot of money on Ubers to send them back home, and these girls travel very far away, unless they're like not attractive. The not attractive ones like live right across the street, and they're usually single moms or they're married and they're older. Some of them are grandparents. But here's season 2, episode 113 of the Fill in the Blanc Love Romance podcast, where we talk about romance. This episode is all about romance and how you could create a successful sitcom just by stealing the exact format of The Office and changing the white cast and characters to a black cast of characters and taking it from a suburb of Scranton to a inner city of Philadelphia and changing it from a paper company to an elementary school and changing it from salespeople to teachers and making the quirky boss a office manager into a principal who is also a manager, and then having the two employees fall in love, which are Jim and Pam, when one of them at the beginning of the series has a boyfriend. And just like Quentin Brunson and Mr. Gregory, their characters, she's got a boyfriend just like Pam did, and she ends up kind of going around flirting and having a crush on Gregory, which is kind of the Jim. And just like Jim stares into the camera like this, Gregory does the same thing. So it's just the black version of Jim and Pam. And then remember in like season 2 or 3, when Jim decided to move and get transferred to another office where there's a whole new set now of characters introduced in his new workplace. Well, guess what? Geez, one half of Jim and Pam decided to go move to work for the school district. So now this is her, like, not Scranton, but whatever, Stanford or whatever the hell it was, Stamford. So pay attention to the exact similarities and look at how Quentin Brunson and the producers behind Abbott Elementary just straight up just watched The Office and just ripped it off like note for note, and then just made little changes here and there, but basically stole the whole show. You'll be surprised. So Janelle James, you're no Michael Scott, and I'm glad you're making money, and I know you're not responsible for creation shows, so I'm not really blaming you. But I got to tell you, your show's a copycat, just like Friends copycat, it's Living Single. So this ain't revenge to all the white people all the Jewish white people that ripped off Living Single to make Friends. But stop giving her awards. You want to rip it off, and if people are going to watch it, you can't stop that. But stop rewarding her and giving her awards and accolades, celebrating her as some genius comedic mind when she just stole The Office. And she had the English version and the American version to steal from. Jesus fucking Christ. That's all I got to say about that. Now on with the show. And make sure to like this video if you think I should run for president.
I went to United Vein Centers.
I went to United Vein Centers.
I went to United Vein Centers.
Love Week continues on Live with Kelly and Mark. Today, the very lovable host of Name That Tune, Krakowski. Plus, we love it when she visits from Abbott Elementary, Janelle James. Plus, we're checking in with our lovely viewers when the lovely co-hosts open up the love inbox.
morning, February 13th, 2024.
What in the world are you doing here?
It's snowing cats and dogs outside.
It's crazy.
You guys are a party bunch.
I see a lot of staff children in the audience today.
All right, so there's some shots from Times Square. It's snowing sideways, as they say.
It's not sticking.
Well, you know, do we have another shot? Do we have any other shots?
I took some pretty videos of Central
You got a park
Park.
shot there?
Anything from Central Park?
Oh.
Nice.
See, look at that.
Very wet.
Oh.
It's very wet. That's the thing about New York. You know, it's kind of a little heater, and it, as soon as the snow
like
gets,
a bubble.
it's like a little bubble, and it gets in there.
Not
But it
talking
is
about
snowing
your
other
woman's
places.
privates, Mark.
A lot. They've got a lot of inches going around the city. It's going to taper off. What time is this going to stop here?
I think
New York?
later this afternoon, yeah.
Yep.
Well, would you date older men? Well, no.
Sideways, as they say.
It's not.
Oh my God, that's a beautiful shot.
Staff children in the audience today.
All right. So, Mark, what's going on under your wife's skirt?
Here.
It's snowing cats and dogs outside.
Mark, what's going on underneath your wife's long skirt there?
Here.
It's snowing cats and dogs.
No, seriously, what is going on underneath her skirt?
Party bunch.
I see a lot of staff children in the audience.
So what about the panties?
All right, so there's some shots from Times Square. It's snowing.
What's going on underneath your wife's? Oh no.
It's not sticking.
Well,
So, Mark, what's going on underneath your wife's skirt?
all right, so there's some shots from Times Square.
What's going on?
It's snowing sideways, as they say.
Do you know what's going on underneath Gelman's wife's skirt?
Times Square. It's snowing sideways, as they say.
It's not sticking.
Well, you know, do we have another shot? Do we have any other shots?
I took some pretty videos of
You got a
Central
park
Park.
shot there?
Anything from Central Park?
What's going on underneath your panties?
Very wet. It's very wet. That's the thing about New York. You know, it's kind of its own little heater, and it, as soon as the snow
like
gets,
a bubble.
it's like a little bubble, and it gets in there. But it is snowing other places. A lot. They've got a lot of inches going around the city. It's going to taper off. What time is this going to stop here?
I think
New York?
later this afternoon, yeah.
Yep. And then it's going to be, up to 40 degrees Thursday and Friday.
Oh, so it's not going to stick around.
No, it's not going to stick. It's not going to stick around, which I kind of like. I like a nice big snow, and then it melts right away and gets out of here.
Yeah, because when it snows, and I've said this a million times on the air, people in New York City. Well, I shouldn't relegate it to just snow, but people in New York City don't pick up after their dogs when it snows, especially. Some people don't pick up after.
I thought you were going to tell the story about how Mark told you he bought a property in Italy, and you thought it was like a house or a villa, and it turned out to be the soccer team. Were you going to tell? I thought you were going to tell that story again.
And I've said this a million times on the air.
We know you want to go on a boat and drown.
New York City. Well, I shouldn't relegate it to just snow, but people in New York City don't pick up after their dogs when it snows, especially. Some people don't pick up after their dogs anyway, but when it snows,
They think it's a
they
pass.
think it's somehow the snow covers it, and then when the snow melts, so does the poop.
I've seen somebody actually kick a little snow on top of it after a dog, yeah. And that's before I had a dog, so I was really...
You're really up there.
I was really annoyed.
Yeah.
Really, really, really annoyed.
But it's snowing everywhere
Yeah, it's on the Northeast.
in the Northeast.
A lot of
Yeah.
kids out of school.
Yeah.
We've got a couple backstage. They're so happy.
Got kids all over the place.
Yeah, they're really, really happy. But in New York City, they're doing virtual learning, right? That's
Right.
so annoying. Oh, that's annoying.
Right.
God, when I was younger, we used to have snow day. Now when it snows, you don't get a snow day. Now it's just, school's closed. Yay. So you're going to have to take classes from your computer at home. Aww.
Which I kind of like. I like a nice big snow, and then it melts right away and gets out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like the poop that I put, You know, Mark, when it snows, Mark doesn't clean up after himself when he poops on the sidewalk.
Some people don't pick up after their dogs anyway, but when it snows,
They think it's a
they
pass.
think it's somehow the snow covers it, and then when the snow melts, so does the poop.
I've seen somebody actually kick a little snow on top of it after a dog. Yeah, and that's before I had a dog, so I was really.
You're really up.
I was really.
Now I get it.
Yeah,
Really
Now you
annoyed.
but it's snowing everywhere
Yeah, it's on the Northeast.
in the Northeast.
A lot of
Yeah.
kids out of school.
Yeah.
We've got a couple backstage. They're so happy.
Got kids all over the place.
Yeah, they're really happy. But in New York City, they're doing virtual learning, right? That's right. So annoying. Oh, that's annoying.
By the way, when I'm your president, that's going away. Because
Snow days, snow days.
kids have I don't think people appreciate how much kids are dealing with. We just overlook their workload, their stress load, the whole thing. But one thing that was the bright light in being a kid.
That one time every other year, right?
Occasional snow day.
Oh, man.
Sometimes they would call it the night before, right? You would get the night before call. That was
rare.
Because you could
Rare.
watch
I never
Fantasy Island, you could stay up late, you could watch Dallas. You're like, I don't have to go tomorrow, I'm watching Dallas. I'm going to figure out who shot JR, right? But now they say, don't worry. You can log on and learn virtually.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a snow day. That's a day at home.
So kids at home that don't have virtual learning in the Northeast, and you're watching this show right now, now you know what your mom and dad are talking about.
Yes, this show.
Mark and Kat,
When they talk.
Hey, but that's not fair. You know what? For every yin, there's a yang. They might think that sucks, but on the bright side, they also get to have sexual intercourse with fictional cartoon characters through a pair of virtual goggles. So virtual sex with air.
Mom and dad are talking about.
Yes, this show.
Mark and Kat,
When they talk about what would Mark and Kelly do,
This is what they're talking about.
We're the other parents.
We're the other
in your
parents.
lives.
So
We're the
behave.
guiding beacons behind everything.
All right. So what do we know about the snowstorm? The city is expected to get 5 to 8 inches. I don't think so. 2 inches an hour. What are the plans for snow removal? I'm not sure. Who cares?
Oh, you care.
Will the schools be closed? Yes, we just covered that. Will buses and subways be shut down?
No, never.
They were great. They're empty today.
Yeah, the city's various forms of public transportation are expected to continue operating without the snowstorm. Where should I park? Alternate side parking rules will be suspended Tuesday due to the storm. I don't even know what that means. Alternate side. I always hear that on
Move your car.
You don't
have to move your car. Yeah, you don't have to move your.
Did you ever park on the street, Gelman?
yeah,
You
sure.
do the park on the street?
yeah.
You'd be one of those guys out there waiting, moving up to the middle of the road and move it back.
Yeah, you got to move the car around.
Yeah.
Sure.
Highly annoying.
But when there's alternate side suspended.
And what are you accomplishing by doing that? Not paying for parking?
Yeah,
Thanks.
or parking near the house, more convenient. And yeah, not paying $1,000 a month for a garage. Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. If you don't live in New York City, what you should know is there are two rents. There's rent,
One for your.
and then there's the second rent for your car to live in. And when I tell you it is eye-popping, it's pretty eye-popping.
And then the dings that come along with it. No, the little dings.
The garage.
And they
And
go
no
there like,
garage is responsible
what's this for? What happened? They're like, I didn't do that.
No garage is responsible for what happens to your car in their garage.
Our
As an
garage is
aside.
pretty good, though. We have
Our garage is great.
Our garage is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I think. I don't know. I haven't seen my car in years. Years and years. I don't
It's
know.
there. I get it.
Okay, so this is really interesting because we've had this discussion so many times, but do you all, and this I'm really talking to anyone here, do you feel bad for resting or taking a day to do nothing?
No. No.
Yeah, I did.
No, that's why.
Absolutely not. I don't feel guilty for anything. F off.
Really talking to anyone here. Do you feel bad for resting or taking a day to do nothing?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I did.
No, that's why I love this time of year, and especially in this city on the weekends. One day is completely ruined by weather. It's completely ruined by weather, and you're not like, it's not sunny, it's not nice, and you don't feel guilty at all by not going outside.
That's the only time I don't feel guilty.
I love that.
When it's a weekend.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not doing something. I mean, productive around the house. I don't mean like I'm not doing something like going out and seeing a show. I mean, when I'm not doing something productive in the house, I have extreme guilt.
Well, let me alleviate that guilt from you. It's you should not feel guilty. I love it.
It's never going to alleviate. I'm Catholic. I just feel like I was born.
Now that we're empty nesters, when it's nasty out and then we're empty nesters, no one needs anything. I just,
we get naked. And we have 69ing.
Nasty out and then we're empty nesters, no one needs anything.
We just get naked and eat junk food off of each other's genitals, right?
We get each other a cup of coffee. We just sit there and relax.
Naked.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
Feel free.
But immediately I'm feeling like it's a sunny day. I should probably do something. I shouldn't be just bed rotting.
No, bed rot. So what is this? What are they saying?
Well, they're saying that you should start incorporating guilt-free rest into your routine, according to an expert. Who this expert is, I don't know, but I want to become a rest expert.
Okay. I could be a rest expert.
You have your PhD in resting. Establish clear boundaries between work and other responsibilities and rest time. How to make that happen, I don't know, because I still, if I'm sitting down and we're about to start, say, True Detective, I pop up and I think, I've got to put the clothes in the dryer. Okay. I don't want to wait till the end of the episode. I could fall.
Well, that's responsible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself and practice self-compassion. No, I can't do that. I've tried. You know how they talk to yourself. Remember yesterday, talk to yourself in a positive way and be positive. I just can't do that. I would never talk to my friends the way I talk to myself.
No, you wouldn't.
I would never. And I don't think any of us would. I think we say horrible things to ourselves.
I don't.
I know you don't.
I don't. I'm like, hey, dude, you look great today. Maybe I shouldn't have said that last night. It's okay. Get over it. It's fine. They don't even care. They don't even care. I forgive myself.
Oh, the amount of times Mark has said to me, was I too harsh last night? Not to me, but like if he had like a disagreement with somebody, was I too harsh? And I'll say, yes. He's like, no. Yeah, no. He gets over it immediately. I'm shooketh, and he is non-shooketh.
If I need to apologize, sometimes I used to use my barometer. Should I apologize? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, I apologize. Then I apologize. I do. And then I have a clear conscience. And I sleep like a baby.
Engage in activities that help you relax and recharge.
Okay.
I feel like we did that this past weekend.
We did.
Do you know what we did?
Oh, let me guess. She went to fucking Iceland, didn't see any northern lights, and hung out with a bunch of women until their husbands came. You experienced very little sunlight, and you tried to make a new baby, but you couldn't because your fucking man squirts out dust out of his plunger hole because he doesn't release the hard. He doesn't, because you don't play with hard stuff, because you didn't do hard stuff together. But no, because you didn't do hard stuff and he didn't. What did Dr. Gail Salt say? He didn't. Oh, he didn't give you his tinkle. He didn't let you experience his tinkle, and you didn't play with the hard stuff and do hard stuff with him. And he needs to interject you with his cum.
Yes, Iceland, but we went to the spa and we got massages. And
your massage was different than my massage.
Your massage was on your vagina, and mine was on my penis.
Exercise and how much pain I could tolerate. Oh, I love it. No, Michael.
The chattiness I could hear through the wall. Yeah. I was like, what is going on about?
I didn't know you could massage a whole body with just your elbow. Oh, yeah. She's like, right there? I'm like, yeah, right there. And she's like, honey, it's not releasing. I go, I know. Still not releasing. And now
Kelly's like, the noises I heard. I mean, with the noises I heard, I thought that this Icelandic woman was giving my husband a blowjob. Oh yeah, right there. I know. It's not releasing. I don't know. Give me one of those. Give me one of those blue pills, quick. Show me a picture. Show me a picture of Dr. Gail Salts. Oh, that's not working. It's not working. Quick. Go to my phone. Go to my album. The code's 6969666. Go to my Ryan Seacrest folder. Pull off the one with him in Speedos with a dick in his mouth. There you go. Oh, that feels good. Oh,
I didn't know you could massage a whole body with just
your... God bless Icelandic spas. That was well worth the $1,200.
Pain I could tolerate. Oh, I love it. No, Michael.
The chattiness I could hear through the wall. Yeah. I was like, what is going on about?
I didn't know you could massage a whole body with just your elbow. Oh, yeah. She's like, right there? I'm like, yeah, right there. And she's like, honey, it's not releasing. I go, I know. Still not releasing. And that was a conversation.
I was slathered in oils.
But the other thing that we did that we didn't talk about, we did the sound bath.
Oh,
sound bath.
So I left.
Bing, 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 boom, 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 boom. And then she left because she had to get ready for dinner.
No, I left because I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I love it.
You already know that I have a hard time meditating, and this
I loved it.
Meditation,
The
and I was
vibrations were just vibrating. And then she left, and then I'm laying there in this nice little pad, and I feel something on my chest. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. What's this? I didn't know there was this part of this sound bath. And
as soon as the wife leaves,
I'm like, what's happening? And she put a bowl on my chest. Oh wow! And she did the the vibrations were just entering. I came out of that thing like I was a whole new Mark.
Okay, so the sound bath is happening, and it's happening as he's describing, just like that. But what I'm also hearing is Mark.
I had to take a break. I had to take a break.
I'm laughing.
I had to take a break from all the vibrations.
And I sit up, and I pull the eye shield off, and I sit up, and I tap her, and she's like, it's like, you know the Sorcerer's Apprentice where Mickey Mouse is like conducting the grooms? She was like, and I didn't want to scare her, but I was like, how do I get in there to let her know that I've had enough of this foolishness? So I go,
I said,
she was like,
yeah. She was hitting gongs. There were gongs she was hitting. And so anyway, we get done.
Is like conducting the grooms. She was like, and I didn't want to scare her, but I was like, how do I get in there to let her know that I've had enough of this foolishness? So I go,
I said,
she was like,
yeah. She was hitting gongs. There were gongs she was hitting. And so anyway, we get done, and I knew I fell asleep for a little bit. And maybe I'm not sure. I go, that was amazing. Those sounds were amazing. She goes, and she says, yeah, you actually added some sounds of your own.
yes, the sounds he added. Like I could not focus. I mean, it started. She gives us like intentions. She's like, I want you to picture your feet are the roots of a tree, and the tree
I knew you were out
are
by
growing. And I was like, I'm done here. In the first 30 seconds,
Hey,
I almost got up and said, we are done.
Before we move on, the Super Bowl set ratings record surpassing last year. It was the most viewed event ever in the history, except for, I guess, the moon landing. The moon landing was the largest, had the most viewers. 123.4 million viewers watched the Kansas City Chiefs beat the San Francisco 49ers.
And that's exponentially larger because, if you think about it, during the moon landing.
There's 3 channels.
There were 3 channels.
Or maybe 2, who knows?
There are less people too, yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess less
Population.
people, but still, you had less options.
Totally.
Less options. I'm
So
sure
what else
all
are you gonna
3
watch?
channels were tuned to the moon landing.
Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, even now, I think everybody would have been watching the moon landing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, you know me. I watched when Jeff Bezos put his little rocket ship into the substratosphere. I was fascinated by that. I was like, that's crazy stuff. I guess you don't need to be an astronaut anymore. I would prefer if everybody was an astronaut going into outer space.
Right.
It's just my own personal opinions about these things. But
Huge ratings.
yeah,
Huge
ratings.
ratings.
Good for
Yeah.
that.
Speaking of huge ratings,
Speaking of huge ratings, Jane Krakowski is here.
Yes.
we also have Janelle James on the show today.
Have you met Janelle?
No, I saw her in the hallway.
She's great.
Yeah.
And Love Week continues when we read more of your stories from the Love Inbox. Now, look. There's a lot of kids here today. Do we want to read this filth on the air?
Well, in front of James, in front of little James here, are we going to read it in front of James?
They have to learn from
James.
somewhere.
Sean?
Sean.
I was like, who's
Sean.
James?
Hi, Sean.
I was like, who's
Yeah,
I'm
who's
like
James?
looking for James? I'm like,
His dad.
I wonder who- yeah.
Well, his dad was responsible, so it's Sean. Sorry, Sean.
He's like, Daddy
Yeah,
told
we're
me to
gonna
not
have
make a
pick some
sound.
clean ones because some of these inbox items are pretty
Straddle
steamy.
line, yeah.
Pretty steamy. All right. Well, you know what?
You could tell Sean's very, very good at playing Simon Says.
Some of these inbox items are pretty
Straddle
steamy.
line, yeah.
Pretty steamy. All right. Well, you know what time it is. It's why you suffered in the snow to get here. It's time to play.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say hello to Michelle Moronis from Indianapolis, Indiana, who watches the show on WRTV. Good morning, Michelle. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. What do you have there? A little,
Wait, is that your face in a martini?
Yeah, they printed it. It was so much fun.
Atta girl.
Yeah,
She drank her face off.
What kind of martini is that?
basically. I think it was a cosmopolitan.
Yeah, it looks like a
I was just going to
cosmopolitan.
say a
Well,
cosmopolitan.
good for you. Good for you. All right. Well, hopefully you had a few this morning so I can beat you. Okay.
I was just going to
You
say,
know how
is
this
that a
game
cosmo?
works. You've given us 2 statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. And if you stump me, you'll win this. Big prizes here, Michelle. Big prizes. All right, here are your 2 statements. I've had a Christmas tree in my family for 30 years, or my husband and I drove cross country 4 times in a moving truck. Oof.
All right. So as you know, I take a guess with no guessing, no advantage, no clues. Let's see. I've had a Christmas tree in my family for 30 years. We drove across country 4 times in a moving truck, cross country 4 times in a moving truck. Well, maybe if you move twice, you would have to drive there and drive back. That makes sense. Not very likely, but could be. I've had a Christmas tree in my family for 30 years. I'm just going to say the Christmas tree is a lie. She's had it for 40 years or 25 years. But also she could have drove cross country only twice. Do you really pass down Christmas trees? I just don't see that. I think even if your parents had a fake Christmas tree, you're still going to get your own. Or maybe it wasn't a moving truck. No, it's, you know what? That seems like the lie, but it was very specific, oddly specific. I'm going to say it's true that you drove across country 4 times in a moving truck, specifically a U-Haul with fuzzy purple dice. And a picture of Ryan Seacrest naked.
Or my husband and I drove cross country 4 times in a moving truck. Oof. All right. And what do you mean by cross country? Like West Coast to East Coast, East Coast to West Coast?
Basically, yeah. So from LA to Indianapolis.
That's not cross country. That's mid country.
In a moving truck.
Yeah, in a moving. So how many hours did that take?
20 hours. 20.
I want to say maybe 28.
Oh,
28 hours.
Okay. All right.
32.
Okay.
That's wrong.
Tell us about this Christmas tree.
That's wrong.
It's
That
one
is
of the-
wrong. It took the Griswolds like a whole week. Okay. So blow it. All right. So that seems like that would be the lie. So based on that terrible math that she was trying, you could tell she paused. She was trying to think, but she didn't want to take too long and give it away. So she was trying to quickly think of how an estimation. She didn't prepare for that question. So that's a failure. So it seems like having a Christmas tree in her family for 30 years is the truth.
Those artificial silver tinsel trees that have.
Oh, the silver tinsel trees. I love those. I love those. They're the best. I love that.
Okay.
It is,
tell us about this
it's
Christmas
delicious. It is delicious.
It's one of those artificial silver tinsel trees that has those lights that kind of like
Fiber optic.
accentuate. No, not fiber optic, like those lights that kind of like turn colors. It kind of like is like on a wheel, and it'll make the tree kind of different colors.
And who has the tree?
I believe it was one of my aunt's trees.
You believe it's one of your aunt's trees?
Yeah.
My aunt had a tree like that.
Yeah.
It was the most exciting thing that ever happened to us.
All right. I could have asked more questions about the husband and driving across the country. I think that's true. I think you drove from Indianapolis to Los Angeles 4 times.
I disagree.
Mark, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did I tell you? What did I say at the beginning? I said it's too oddly specific that she drove 4 times in a movie truck. That if she said that, by that clue, you think maybe it's less or more than 4 times. Maybe it wasn't a moving truck. Maybe it was a car. You know what I mean? And so it just seemed like that's an oddly specific lie. You only tell that to throw him off and make him think there's too many options for it to be false because it's really the truth. So boom, right there. That's 18 out of 29 for me. Bam, bam. Or I don't know. You'd have to go back and check the last episode 113. Right? Yeah, episode 112. I'm sorry. If you check episode 112 at Stump Mark, I think I'm 18 for 29 now. You know, that means if I'm perfect for the next 4 times, I'm going to be 3 times. So I'm going to be bad. It's going to be 66%. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. If I was a baseball player, I'd be in the Hall of Fame. See how stupid that sounds? Markella.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't have that nice tree?
No.
I knew when she said, I think my aunt. Yeah. So she would know. If you know who has that tree, you'd be very specific. Anyway, I'm sorry. You didn't win the mug or the t-shirt. But you still have a
You
chance.
don't have that nice tree either.
But you still have a chance to win a voucher.
So I'm going to go smoke some marijuana. Do you partake? Would you like to join?
So you don't have that nice tree?
No.
I knew when she said, I think my aunt. Yeah. So she would know. If you know who has that tree, you'd be very specific. Anyway, I'm sorry. You didn't win the mug or the t-shirt.
Failure.
You still have a
You
chance.
don't have that nice tree either.
But you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. It's time for Warm It Up Travel Trivia.
I thought he was going to start breakdancing. I can't do that at all, and I'm not going to. I'm not even going to. I will break something. I will break the screen door. I will break my TV if I do. I just know it. I'm a clumsy fuck. So fill in the blanc, no baila. If I were I wonder if they're gonna ask him, are you like Hungarian or Albanian or like some kind of one of the Anians, Ukrainian, Latvian, or one of the Ians? Are you like Turkish or Hungary or Hungarian?
Incredible. I speak of.
I've seen you at every single wedding for Eastern European family whose letters end in or whose country ends in the letters IA. Latvia, Romania, all of them.
Behalf of all of us.
Are you okay?
Amazing.
Yeah.
That split came out of nowhere. That's Ken Ocasio from Miami, Florida.
Is he Cuban?
Ken, are you a professional dancer?
No.
No, I'm a writer at NYU.
You're a writer at NYU?
Yeah,
And you can dance like that?
I can do it all.
My
Except for bring a girl to orgasm when I perform cunnilingus.
gosh. Good Lord. He'd be a fun date to a wedding. You know what I mean? Deja, spin that wheel to see if we can win Michelle a prize. All right.
This is the Upside Down episode. Bizarro live with Kelly Moore.
Okay, you're playing for a trip for two to the Club Barbados. 7 days, 6 nights in an ocean-front room. It's all-inclusive, which means...
You include everything.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Just sign Gelman's name on the dotted line, and that lamp is yours. No lamps? You can't take the furniture. Okay, Gelman says you cannot take the furniture from the room. It's a prize valued at $9,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Michelle.
All right, Michelle, here we go. On yesterday's show, where did Kelly say she finally saw the Northern Lights?
At the airport in Reykjavik.
At the airport.
Yeah.
In my asshole.
Congratulations.
The Northern Lights.
Oh shit. Fuck, bitch.
20 seconds and only
That is
one
like
guess.
a
Good
wedding
luck, Michelle.
All right, Michelle, here we
Yes, I did
go.
a
On
wedding
yesterday's
video.
show, where did Kelly say she finally saw the Northern Lights?
Oh, in her vagina.
Yeah!
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Club Barbados Resort and Spa. Located on Barbados' famous West Coast, the Club Barbados offers an idyllic waterfront setting with sweeping views of the turquoise Caribbean Sea. Guests can be as active or relaxed as they please, with all-inclusive offerings such as non-motorized water sports, freshwater swimming pools, 3 bars, coffee shops, beach chairs, dining, and so much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $9,000. Wow. Michelle, congratulations.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much.
I'm so excited that I made it to be a question on this show. Like, I guess that's how hard up we are for information. Congratulations again. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 49.
27.
27.
I was gonna say 27. I was just gonna ask 27. Oh, look at the snow day. Oh, look how condensed it is. Look how empty it is. It's a snow day. You got like 3 chairs empty. There's 3 chairs empty there. They got all those chairs. They probably condensed everyone together for the frame. Frame is like the camera shot, the square in your TV. But what numbers did she say? Because usually they go up to like 160 or something. Whatever number she says shows how many people made it to the audience. And they're all probably people that live in the neighborhood or just employees from the back behind the scenes that they just threw in the seats like fillers.
A vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 49.
27.
27. people showed up today to stand in the snow and see the show.
Yes.
All right, coming up next, Jane Krakowski's here.
Still ahead on Live. We continue Love Week with another look inside the love inbox. Abbott Elementary's Janelle James. And coming up next, Jane Krakowski.
I miss you so much.
I miss you too, Mama. Will you be careful out there?
I'm very happy to be back home. Things are different.
Astronauts go through things they don't understand.
Mama?
That's when people come unstuck.
This isn't madness. I just don't feel like you're my mom.
This poor kid. If that guy next to him isn't like his brother and his dad, and that's just like a stranger, that you got to be nice to that kid. That kid looks so like, I don't want to say he looks scared, but he just looks like he's just alone. That someone talk to that little kid. Jesus Christ.
Still on Live. We continue Love Week with another look inside the love inbox.
That kid was gonna say, "What the fuck?" He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But like the guy next to him, shake his hand, high five him.
Continue Love Week with another look inside the love inbox. Abbott Elementary's Janelle James. And coming up next, Jane Krakowski.
He's looking to the person next to him, like, "Come on, you're an older person. Be nice." He's like looking at you. He's looking for some kind of like a little assistance here. Poor kid's all alone around a bunch of strange adults.
On Live. We continue Love Week with another look inside the love inbox. Abbott Elementary's Janelle James. And coming up next.
Look at that.
Jane Krakowski.
Yeah, Jane Krakowski.
Very funny.
We fell in love in my lonely place. That little kid, Sean's in a lonely place. Wah.
And adjustable basins. Plus, get a $300 instant
Dirty rap.
sets and get 50 months no interest financing with no minimum and no down payment. Only at Value City.
Dirty rap.
On tomorrow's show, we celebrate Valentine's Day with our special love show with John Batiste and his wife Suleika.
Oh, what a treat. Plus, we'll have John perform for us. What
Yes.
a treat.
And then also from Abbott Elementary, Tyler James Williams will be here.
Yes. It's more stories from the love inbox.
Oh, it's all love all the time. Speaking of love, we love when she's acting. We love her when she's singing. We really love her when she's stumping Mark. Please welcome back to the show the very lovely Jane Krakowski. Jane, you look great. Be honest. What was the better win? Was it the Screen Actors Guild Award or your Stump Mark?
Well, I gotta say, it's oddly just as important to me as winning the Hillary or a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Does the coffee taste better in that mug?
It sure does.
Do you ever parade around in your Stump Mark T-shirt?
All the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's practically worn out. This tastes like victory is what it tastes like. It's just called...
Whenever I have doggy style sex with my husband, I wear your Stump Mark T-shirt.
It's
And
practically...
I wear it backwards, so my husband is looking at your face the entire time. He's pumping me full of his T cells.
worn out.
So he's staring at your face the entire time. He's pumping his vanilla milkshake into my blender.
Around in your Stump Mark T-shirt?
All the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's practically worn out. This tastes like victory is what it tastes like. It's just coffee. coffee, but it feels good.
Have you been paying attention to Mark's gameplay lately?
I have.
I had a rough January.
You had a little bit of a rough period, but I thought the coach or the person who came
he
in really
snapped me out of it.
Yeah,
Not really.
which is making me a little nervous.
Are we going to play again today?
Well,
yes,
if you're up for the challenge.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
Shane Krakowski this past Sunday, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, was in her very first, is this correct? Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
What has the Super Bowl ad people been doing with their time? I would put you in every commercial.
Oh, well, that is so kind of you. But yes, I mean, I feel like I've been doing this a very long time. This is my first Super Bowl commercial. It's like a bucket list kind of thing. So I was thrilled to be in it. Booking.com,
Yeah. And you play other Tina Fey.
Right. It's that Tina Fey is so busy that she needs other Tina Feys to even vacations for her. And
How did it feel to be a brunette?
Oh, well, I finally got the respect I deserve.
Hey, maybe you would have gotten that respect if you didn't knock out your fake teeth and get new ones. Maybe it's because you switched out your teeth for fake ones, like Taylor Swift.
It's very funny. I do, because my hair's been every color under the sun. And when I was a brunette, I felt like what I said mattered to people. And they took me way more seriously.
It's odd, right?
It's very odd.
And I wonder if it's us. Are we reading that into it? Or
maybe
we're really taking me more seriously right now?
Was your son impressed that you were in a Super Bowl commercial?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't know. Impresses your son.
I mean, we all watched it together, so that was kind of fun. And, he was kind of in and out of watching the game, but I was like, oh, it's on now. So he came in for that. We all high-fived and thought it was exciting.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And it turned out to be the most rewatched commercial of the Super Bowl, which
Amazing.
I can't believe.
Is that a Shih Tzu you had in your arm?
That's
bullshit. Shih Tzu?
Everyone knows that Dunkin' Donuts is going to be. Go to YouTube and watch her commercial for Booking.com.
It was exciting.
And then watch the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Look how many views they have and compare them. I bet you the Dunkin' Donuts kicks the shit out of her commercial. She's lying right now because she's a lie. She's lying about her hair color. She's lying about her teeth. She's lying about her weight. Everything about her is a lie. Her nose is a fake nose. She got a nose job, fake teeth, dyes her hair. She's 78.
It's your son. I mean, we all watched it together.
And that ketchup you put on a ketchup you put on your hamburger was made by her hand in a pitcher.
Kind of fun,
And that ketchup you put on your hamburger was homemade. It didn't come out of a Heinz bottle like they told you. And she mixed your Kool-Aid with her dirty ass vagina hands. So there, liar. Top that.
He was kind of in and out of watching the game, but I was like, oh, it's on now. So he came in for that. We all high-fived and thought it was exciting.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And it turned out to be the most rewatched commercial of the Super Bowl, which
Amazing.
I can't believe.
Is that a Shih Tzu you had in your arm? Is that a Shih Tzu?
That's what Shih Tzus are supposed to look like with their hair that long. We have 2 Shih Tzus, and they, let's say they're less bougie than the television
Less
Shih Tzu.
imperial.
That dog is bougie, but it was also extremely heavy because I obviously had so many packs and I had to hold it with one hand only, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it looked like a big Shih Tzu. Who are you rooting for, the Chiefs or the Chargers? I mean, the 49ers.
I was rooting for the Chiefs.
Oh, well, you had a good.
But it was. It took us a long time to
Nail
get there.
biter in the first half.
Nail biter, kind of wait.
I don't know what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is I just watched the Usher show and then I went back.
Exactly. There was some game being played in between my commercial and Usher.
Exactly.
All right, we need to take a break. When we come back, we'll find out how fierce the competition is on Celebrity Name That Tune. Stick around.
Still ahead of live from Abbott Elementary, Janelle James.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
Everything.
Like a light switch. Don't you know? Don't you know? No. I'm gonna tell you. You don't know. I'll flip you.
Problem. Thanks to United Vein Centers.
For healthy legs that make you feel like new, schedule your vein screening at one of our locations.
You know you're famous when you're asked to sing this. Michelle, you can begin the bidding.
I believe that I can name this tune in 9 notes, Rachel.
Michelle, I think you can. I really historically believe that you are very capable of
You're going to
naming
give
that
up
tune.
like that for your charity? So easy?
said it in love.
You're right. I'm not going to take that. Michelle, I bet that I can name that tune in 8 notes.
Wait, is there that kind of trash talking typically on the show?
The trash talking got serious in this season. Yeah.
So the celebrities are done being kind to each other.
I have to be honest, the celebrities.
That was riveting, nail-biting television right there. 9 notes to 8 notes? Whoa. What are we going to do next? Go down to 7 notes? I got to watch this show. My
Tracking got serious in this season.
I'm feeling the tinkle all over my insides.
So the celebrities are done being kind to each other.
I have to be honest, the celebrities have been amazingly kind to each other, which is because they practice a lot before they come on air. So there's like a bonding experience. They want someone to win money for their charity. But in that particular case, they went at it. The craziest thing is that the answer to that song was the national anthem, and Michelle Williams didn't get it, and she had just sung it at like a.
Oh my God!
So the nerves kick in.
I always say when it's a game show, nobody really understands
the pressure.
The pressure and how your mind completely goes blank.
Yeah,
when it's stuff you know basically.
And on your couch, it seems so obvious.
Yeah, and you're relaxed. Has there been a celeb that you've been really impressed with this season?
Yeah, and surprisingly, it's surprising just because he's good at everything so far that we know of him, and he's a friend of the show. It's Carson Kressley.
I was just going to say Carson
Kressley. He came in and won the whole thing. He won the grand prize.
Yeah.
Won the golden medal.
That is not a surprise because you're right. He's is
so
good at everything.
Yeah. It's so funny and charming, and he just kept answering. I was like, "Oh my God!"
Are you filming in Dublin still?
We are. Yes.
Fun.
We've done 4 seasons there now, and
are you like a local now?
I'm like part Irish.
Yeah.
I'm an honorary Irish woman. We love it. We love going there. It's such a wonderful place, and they're so good to us. And we've become a bit of a family now because we've been on the air. Thank goodness. Thank you all for watching for so long.
That's great.
Totally. Yeah. Which were some of the ones that you love?
Well, I did love Name That Tune because I grew up in a very musical family, so we did watch and compete on that one. I also love the $20,000 Pyramid.
I love that one too. I love the one that said no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Well, that's right now with Elizabeth Banks on.
Pressure Luck.
Pressure Luck, yeah.
I like that one, no whammies.
They're all back, Mark.
Yeah, they're everything old is new again.
That's hopefully going to help my story.
Speaking of old, there's a game that you two played the last time you were here, a little game called Stump Mark. Would you like a chance to Stump Mark again?
Well, that's hideous.
All right. I really didn't want to lose my reigning crown.
All right.
Let's give it a trash talk.
All right. Audience, are you ready? It's the reason you're all here. Jane, and the reason you, I believe, came back today. It's time to play.
Okay, Jay, you know how this works. You're gonna give me 2 statements. One is true, one is false. Yes. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me again, you'll win another Kelly and Mark mug and the very, very exclusive I Stumped Mark Again t-shirt.
Yeah. It's very rare.
Wow.
It's very
Look
rare.
at that.
Is this the only one of its kind?
Well, there are a couple of people from the viewer's choice that won, but other than that, that's the only third.
Very rare.
This is the third one in existence.
Good luck. All right. Here are your 2 statements. I loved the musical Rent so much that I went to see it 20 times. I competed in a New Jersey ice skating competition and was invited to compete in Lake Placid. Oh, come on.
Now he's acting like, oh my God, this is so hard. Like all the people that call, you're like, oh, this is so easy, I'll beat you. But when Jane gives you 2, he's like, oh, come on, these are so hard. Guys, you're so good at giving. He's almost setting himself up in case he gets it wrong. Like, but you're an actress, so you're such a genius. And why is she showing her ass cheek? Jesus Christ. She's showing her whole effing ass. At least it's not Bryce Dallas Howard, who was like going commando and sharing it with the whole country. Hell, the half. I mean, Jesus, fucking all the fish in the Hudson River were like turning over dead because of her dress. All right. I love the musical Run so much that I went to see it 20 times. I competed in a New Jersey ice skating competition and was invited to compete in Lake Placid. I'm just gonna say that the rent 20 times is just such a number that's like 20. Really, why 20? Like what? Why did you stop at 20? And like what? Why did you need to see it more than 10 times or 12 times? I'm gonna say that Rent is a lie, and I'm gonna say it is true that you competed in a New Jersey ice skating competition and was invited to compete in Lake Placid. I think that's the truth, Jane Krakowski, Sauerkraut Key, if that's your real name.
Okay.
Oh, there goes the penetrating eyes again.
Tell me about your favorite move that you did while ice skating.
My favorite move, and I think what helped me win second place, was a spiral, where you raise one leg up, you balance on one, and you sort of go like that all the way around the ring.
Beautiful extension, Jane.
And by when you say you were invited to compete at Lake Placid, what does that mean? Like, was it what type of event was that? Was that a qualifier?
It was the next step of level of competition.
I'm sorry. Did she say beautiful extension? That's the truth. She's saying spiral to throw him off, but it's the truth. I feel it.
Place was a spiral where you raise one leg up, you balance on one, and you sort of go like that all the way around the ring.
Beautiful extension, Jane.
And by when you say you were invited to compete at Lake Placid, what does that mean? Like, was it what type of event was that? Was that a qualifier?
It was the next step of level of competition to perhaps move on to an Olympic level of ice skating.
And so you grew up in New Jersey.
Yes.
And Lake Placid is where?
New York.
Lake Placid is in New York, isn't it?
It is. It is. It is. And tell me about Rent. You went to see it 20 times.
20 times.
You're a big theater person.
I am.
You love theater. 20 times is a lot of times.
I know, but I loved it that much.
God, you're good. You're good. All right, I'm gonna go with. I didn't know this about you. Did you know she was an ice skater?
No, this is not my game.
I never knew this about you. I knew you were a kid actor, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, gosh, this is so obvious. And that's why I'm gonna say you saw Rent 20 times.
No, wrong. You're wrong. It's ice skating. Wrong.
Give me the shirt.
You are wrong, Mark.
This is bullshit. Oh.
She literally showed you the leg extension. She did the move.
All right, Jane. That doesn't count against my record, right? That's not against my celebrity record. All right.
So
thank you, Jane. You're such a good sport.
Yeah, it's only for your celebrity record, which is like 0-4 now. You're 0-4. Which, just to let you know, if you were that's a 0.000 batting average, and if you were a baseball player, you would not be in the Hall of Fame. You would be cleaning up my tobacco off your ass.
All right. Thank you, Jane. You're such a good sport.
You would be cleaning my tobacco off your ass in the Penn State Nittany Lions boys' shower.
Celebrity Name That Tune airs Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Fox. Coming up next, Janelle James.
I think he knew that was wrong. He lost on purpose. Stupid.
8 p.m. on Fox. Coming up next, Janelle James. Stick around.
Tomorrow live, we celebrate Valentine's Day with John Batiste and his wife Zuleika.
A lot of people need to.
Hi. Do you like to go ice skating? Join my ice skating camp. It's in New Jersey.
Tomorrow live, we celebrate Valentine's Day with John Batiste and his wife Zuleika.
Let me see that.
She literally showed you the leg extension. She did the move.
All right, Jane. That doesn't count against my record, right? That's Here's my celebrity recognition. All right. Thank you, Jane. You're such a good sport.
Celebrity Name That Tune airs Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Fox. Coming up next, Janelle James. Stick around.
Fun to watch you. You must get invited.
Now she got curly hair. What's up with that? What's up with that?
We love her as the bad boss on Abbott Elementary. Please welcome the very talented Janelle James.
I've been bragging about you literally all week. I'm like, you're gonna love Janelle.
Thank you.
You know, it's Love Week around here.
I've heard.
Do you have a love story for us?
I mean, yes, and I'm going to talk about my current love because that would be weird to not.
It might be very strange if you didn't.
No, my boyfriend has been my friend of 10 years. So that's my first time doing a friend thing, and it's working out. So
I like that.
That's incredible. Did you have a child? Did you have like a childhood crush growing up? Anybody that you like fancied?
I didn't have celebrity crushes. Like on my wall was like just like bad bitches, like Grace Jones, Naomi Campbell. I would say those were my crushes.
Naomi Campbell is still on my wall.
Less crushes, more aspirational.
Exactly. What's the most romantic thing anyone has ever done for you? Did you know?
Well, my boyfriend. The first time I was here, I was talking about a secret trip and I said no one had ever taken me on a trip. My boyfriend took me to Paris.
Ooh,
yes,
that's a good one, Janelle.
And we stayed in a hotel that was above. They said it's above 5 stars, so it's categorized as a palace.
Whoa!
I like the shoulder she just did. Yeah.
I mean, that is romance.
Isn't Paris beautiful?
It is.
It's the most romantic place on earth.
I felt like I was in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Isn't that what every girl wants?
You know, you've had such tremendous success, and you just really are. Just the best bad boss on Abbott Elementary. So much fun to watch you. You must get invited to every Hollywood party. Are you on the Hollywood party circuit?
Do you like going to those parties?
I do not. It's not that I don't go to many. I don't. It's not just Hollywood parties. I don't like leaving my house.
Same.
Yeah, I'm a homebody. And one thing my co-star Tyler told me right away was like to make sure your home base is comfortable because we're going to be working all the time. And so I was like, that's perfect for me. I'll make a house that other people want to come to so I don't have to leave.
Smart.
So the Hollywood party circuit is people coming to my house and playing Taboo and things like that.
Great.
Not as glamorous as you think.
No, that's good. Hey, listen, we need to take a break, but we come back. We're going to talk more about what's happening in the hall of Abbott Elementary right after this.
We're going to Vegas, baby. That's where it all begins. And you can come with us. Just visit our website and get your tickets for February 26th and 27th. This is your chance to see us live in Las Vegas. So hurry, get your tickets now.
When you think of love, I want you to think of this show.
Next live, it's the Love Show with John Batiste and Seleka Gerard, plus a special performance. And Abbott Elementary's Tyler James Williams.
Boyfriend joined the tantrum, and actress Lashana Lynch playing this role of a lifetime. It's our week of love on Tamron Hall.
Today at 1 on ABC.
Who were the first people? Oh, Jennifer Lopez on The View.
With the one and only Jennifer Lopez, the hilarious Amy Schumer, Oscar winner Hilary Swank, and Abbott Elementary's Tyler James Williams, all on the #1 daytime talk show, ABC's The View. On the next Cameron Hall. Our week of love continues. Lonnie Lux and her boyfriend joined the Tam Fam. And actress Lashana Lynch playing this role of a lifetime. It's our week of love on Cameron Hall.
Today at 1 on ABC 7.
I think most people, when they come to the
McCormick Place.
Hello, Janelle. No, what the hell? I cannot believe you have a picture of Gregory in your desk drawer. You thought you did for a second? What are you doing here? I'm here with the demand. You need a request. I need a company card. Well, a card or a car? Card? No, card. No, also no. Ava, please. Is he trying to get an ASL translator for Jacob's class? Oh, I'll hire one for you. I'll put it on a company card. You are not getting a company card. What is the point of having you here as my mole if you can't even... I am not a mole. Yeah, more like a pimple.
Janelle James and his team from Abbott Elementary. Principal Ava came back to school with a new, changed woman.
Yes, she's doing the job correctly as the people demanded. She's very serious, all the rules. She went to Harvard's campus and
just the campus?
Got her degree using the Harvard Wi-Fi, and now she's, so.
As we're sitting here, we were talking during the commercial break, and I'm looking at you in your powder suit, and you look so incredible. You make me laugh so much. I just see you in You make me laugh so much. I just see you in a reboot of a cop comedy drama, like
48
hours.
Yes.
One of those. Are people calling you about that sort of thing?
Not that sort of thing.
Okay.
I would like that you said that on air, so maybe they'll switch that up.
They need to.
I am getting some calls. I got a horror movie, but I don't want those ghosts following me home. And some interesting things. But Abbott, we just got renewed, and it.
I think you're paying you're getting paid pretty well for this one. You're going to make residual money. So this is literally, you could just do this. This could be the last job you ever have. And when this show's done, you could be set just making get residual checks every year. Your annual residual checks will keep you a millionaire for life.
They will.
That you said that on air, so maybe they'll switch that up.
They need to.
I am getting some calls. I got a horror movie, but I don't want those ghosts following me home.
She said, I got a horror movie, and here the captions say, I have a horror movie. So the caption's messed up. Or she misspoke off the teleprompter. So got to pay attention to that. Just lessons of life here,
calls,
people.
I got a horror movie, but I don't want those ghosts following me home. And some interesting things. But Abbott, we just got renewed, and it's
congratulations.
It's the best show.
No, but we're going to manifest it, speak it into existence.
All right.
I think it's
Thank you so much.
Watch Abbott Elementary Wednesdays, 9 p.m. on ABC. Next, it's time to open up the love inbox.
Tomorrow live, also from Abbott Elementary, Tyler James Williams.
My tip is the worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. Like smoking isn't that dangerous.
It isn't. What's dangerous is smoking crack and eating pound cake, bacon, and drinking soda pop for breakfast every day. You know what I would do when they say, "Oh, well, we're gonna speak that, we're gonna manifest that and speak that into existence." If I were her, I would have said, "Okay, you do that." So what happens if it doesn't happen? Then you're gonna manifest it. What happens if I don't get the job? What happens if it doesn't work? Am I allowed to kick the shit out of you? Okay. Well, what happens if it doesn't work though? Did you do it wrong? Do I get to beat you up because you're promising me something here? Don't mess with me.
Welcome to the inbox this, everybody. Courtney from Paradise, California said, love at first sight. I met my wife in 1984 on the beach. She caught my frisbee. My friend shouted my phone number to her sister, and my future wife wrote my number with lipstick on the palm of her hand. She rode 30 miles home with it on her hand. She called me 2 weeks later. We've been together ever since. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jackie from Thornville, Ohio. His ex-girlfriend introduced us. In April, we'll be married 31 years with 2 wonderful children, 1 handsome grandson. Johnny is the love of my life, my best friend. I enjoy every day being his wife. Oh, yeah.
Thomas and Liza from Dick.
I think I saw these 2 people on the Maury Povich show like 25 years ago.
She called me 2 weeks later. We've been together ever since. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jackie from Thornville, Ohio. His ex-girlfriend introduced us. In April, we'll be married 31 years with 2 wonderful children, 1 handsome grandson. Johnny is the love of my life, my best friend. I enjoy every day being his wife. Oh, yeah.
Thomas and
Is that in Ohio State? If he's it is Ohio State. He's wearing an Ohio State shirt to rub it in their Michigan blue assholes. He's shoving his red Buckeye in your blue assholes and saying, "Fuck
Best
you."
friend. I enjoy every day being his wife. Oh, yeah.
Thomas and Liza from Dandridge, Tennessee. I was his Tinderella. Oh, yeah. Tinderella.
Kathy Wright from Scottsboro, Alabama. My hubby and I met in kindergarten, yet didn't date until after college. We dated for 7 months, then he proposed. Next month, we'll celebrate 35 years of marriage. We have 3 wonderful sons and have experienced a blessed life. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
It's live with Kelly and Mark for the Oscars show. You're invited. Join Kelly and Mark live from the Oscar stage at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, California. Monday, March 11th. For tickets, go to our website.
This will be a gold mine of local intel, just you wait.
So tell us about this corn festival.
Oh, you got your corn pudding, you got your corn chowder.
So is it safe around here?
Sometimes.
The family of 8 were to need a cold plunge. Where would they find it?
Oh, then they dip it in butter and bam, it goes right. Really cute vampire bar, like a reverend does, like a blessing on the corn.
Donut shops. How far from here?
No eyebrows?
Think of how light it'll feel in the summer. We gotta run. 11,000 more neighborhoods to go.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
Best moments deserve the best eggs, especially when they're Eggland's Best. Tastes so deliciously fresh, with better nutrition too. Eggland's Best.
I am Tony Hawk, and like many of
only $7.50 a dozen. Usually after the Tony Hawk commercial, they go straight into the show. Now they're squeezing in another commercial. It goes Tony Hawk, waste of money on pills, straight to the show. This is interesting. Interesting. What the fuck?
And free. Call 1-800-431-3914. That's 1-800-431-3914.
Feels good to be home. Ashley's President's Day mattress sale is going on now. For a limited time, get a free adjustable base with a qualifying mattress purchase. Plus, save up to $800 on select adjustable mattress sets. Only at Ashley.
Captioning, sponsored in part by this tax season, it's time for you to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get unlimited data and you get a Samsung Galaxy A15 so you can give your janky phone to your kids. Yeah!
Turn your tax refund into a U-fund with Straight Talk Wireless.
My cholesterol is borderline, so I take garlic to help maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally, and is odor-free. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with garlic.
I've been having UTIs for 10 years.
At Eucora, we make UTI relief products. We also make proactive urinary tract health products. Eucora is a lifesaver. Try today at eucora.com.
Hey, look at this, everybody. Gene from Ronkonkoma, New York said John and I got married at Shea Stadium in 1994.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's love.
Don't forget to tomorrow's The Love Show with John Batiste and his wife
Big
Suleika.
stadium. They tore that down. Where's the apple? It'd be nice if they had the big red apple behind you popped up. Don't you think so?
Congressman New York said John and I got married at Shea Stadium in 1994.
Whoa.
Wow, wait.
That's love.
Don't forget tomorrow's The Love Show with John Batiste and his wife Suleika.
And John will perform.
And Tyler James Williams will be here, so have a blessed day. And we'll see you tomorrow, everyone, for our Love Show. Oh, yeah.
Always got a high five. That's what friends do, not lovers.
Oh, yeah.
I've devoted my career as a surgeon to curing cancer. At City of Hope, we're working towards breakthrough discoveries every day. And though I'm proud to be part of a team that's revolutionizing cancer care, I'm most proud of giving you hope.
Wake up with ABC 7 Eyewitness News this morning.
The View starts live right now on The Daily. Jon Stewart returns to The Daily Show's anchor chair after 9 years.
Now, where was I?
Is the man who makes a joke out of current events the voice of reason America needs right now? Or will he fuel more presidential panic about 2024?
They're the oldest people ever to run for president, breaking by only 4 years the record that they set.
Harris poll? The vice president addressed.
You mean Harry Poll? That's my favorite member.
The record that they set.
That's my favorite member of the Down Under Club. You want to join my Down Under Club? You got to talk to my president, Harry Poll. Taylor joined, and so did Travis. But Travis has been expelled since. Why? Too hairy.
Of reason America needs right now? Or will he fuel more presidential panic about 2024?
They're the oldest people ever to run for president, breaking by only 4 years the record that they set.
Harris poll? The vice president addresses concerns about President Biden.
Yay. Oh, isn't this fantastic? Yay.
Online systems, including account access, will be unavailable until Tuesday. So if you need to report an outage or other issues, you will need to call ComEd on the phone.
And we've got a cold start to the weekend.
Kind of back to normal, where we're supposed to be in February. Aisha's tracking it all for us in the Storm Team forecast ahead. Plus,
It's called Young Hearts for Life. I'm Lauren Petty. We're going to take you inside this free cardiac screening program for high schoolers and show you why it's so important coming up.
So they don't die like LeBron James' son almost did? All right. Well, thank you for watching. That's the end of the episode. Ooh la la. I guess we're going to be going till... This was Tuesday, 1, 2, 3. That was the 13th. Oh, so now we're back on the 14th on Wednesday. So now all of a sudden the dates are back on. I'm fucking confused now. Anyways, well, what the fuck? I guess this is all right. So that was this February 13th. Unlucky day, the 13th. Ooh, yeah. I only broke my leg once, all right, on the 13th. And it was a Thursday, so F off. But season 2, 113 in the books. February 13th, 2024. Like and subscribe. Like all the other videos. Don't like the other videos. I don't really care. I hope that by spending some time with me, I put a smile on your face and a frown on your feet. All right. I'll see you next time. And remember, French kisses on your butthole mean tongues in my mouth. Think about it. It's because my mouth is on my butthole. I'm ambidextrous like a